Hello everyone. Today we see the fractures. So, what is fracture and how it occurs? So, moving on to the next. So, starting with the introduction. So, fracture is a break in the continuity of the bones. Fractures can occur when the bone is subjected to a greater stress that it can absorb. It may be caused by direct blows, crushing the forces, sudden twisting motion, and extreme muscles contraction. So, due to the crushing forces and the sudden twisting motion, or the extreme muscles contraction, so due to these solar causes the fracture will be occur. So it is a one type of the break in the continuity of the bone. So next is the anatomy and the physiology. So in that, these all are the parts of the bones and the cartilage involving in that, then the parts, then the different type of the cartilage. Bone is a hard tissue, a type of dense connective tissue. These are one type of the hard tissue and the dense connective tissue. It has honeycomb-like matrix internally. So in picture you can see, so honeycomb-like matrix internally. Then moving on to the next, bone is composed of three types of the cell. So first osteoblast, osteoclast, then the osteocytes. So these three types of the cell in the body that bring about the changes in the bones. Okay, so whatever changes will occur, so due to this occur in the bone. Then function. Which all are the function of the bones? So bones protects the body. Okay, then so for that protection, then gives the structure. So that can give the structure. Okay, in our body. Then movement. Okay, so we can easily moving. Then facilitate the hearing. So in the middle ear, from that we can hearing. Okay, due to the movement of the bones, then contains the bone marrow. So bone contains the bone marrow also. Then the stores the calcium. Okay, highest calcium stores in the bones. So these all are the function of the bones. Moving on to the next, that is the definition of the fracture. A fracture is a complete or incomplete disruption in the continuity of the bone structure. So, either it may be a complete or the incomplete disruption continuity of the bone. A break in the continuity of the bone is called the fracture. Moving on to the next type. Which are the types of the fractures? So, in that, most is the complete fracture, incomplete fracture, comminuted fracture, closed fracture, and the open fracture. Okay, so we can see one by one here. So first is the complete and incomplete fracture. So complete fracture, a break across the entire cross section of the body. So in the body cross section, entire cross section of the bone, that is called the complete fracture. Then incomplete fracture. So a break occurs through only parts of the cross section of the body. Only the parts of the cross section of the bone, that is the called the incomplete fracture. Next, comminuted fracture. So it is a fracture in which bone is broken, splintered, or the crushed into a number of pieces. So the bones are number of pieces that are crushed or the broken. So it is called the comminuted fracture. So next, closed and open fracture. So in the closed fracture, it is also called the simple fracture. It is the one that does not cause a break in the skin. So that can't be break the skin, okay, and does not going to outside of the skin. Then open fracture. So it is a fracture one in each the skin or mucous membrane won't extend to the fracture bone. Okay, so in the open fracture that can be extend or the cross the skin. Okay, skin or the mucous membrane. Next, moving on to the open fracture grades. So, grade 1, 2, and 3. So, grade 1 is a clean wound less than 1 centimeter long. The wound can be occur less than 1 centimeter long. Then, grade 2. It is a larger wound without extensive soft tissue damage. So, in that soft tissue does not damage, then stage 3 or the grade 3, so it is highly contaminated, has extensive soft tissue damage, and is the most severe. So it is the most severe, and the in that soft tissue will be damaged. Then intra-articular fracture. So it is a fracture in which the break crosses into the surface of the joint. This always result in the damage to the cartilage. So it is called the intra-articular fracture. So in that specific types, so in that avulsion fracture, so it is a fracture in which occurs when a fragment of the bone tears away from the main mass of the bone. So the bone tears away from the main mass of the bones fragment. So this fracture occur due to this condition. Compression fracture, a fracture caused by compression, the act of the pressing together. Compression fracture of the vertebra are especially common with the osteoporosis. So in the osteoporosis, the bone will be weakened. So due to that, the compression fracture will be occur in this condition. Next, depressed fracture. So, a fracture in which fragments are driven inward. Okay, so this will be seen frequently in fractures of skull and the facial bone. So, in the face, you can see here in the face and the skull bone or the facial bones, this fracture will be occur. Epiphyseal fracture. So it is a fracture occur into epiphyseal plates or the growth plates of the bone. So it is mainly common into the children that can be occur. Next is the green stick fracture. So a fracture in which one side of the bone is broken while the other is bent. It is like a green stick. Okay, so in the picture you can see here the one side will be a bent and the other side will be a broken. So it is called the green stick fracture. Next is the impacted fracture. An impacted fracture occurs when the broken ends of the bones are jammed together by the force of the injury. So, it is called the impacted fracture. Next, oblique fracture. Oblique fracture are complete fracture that occurs at a plane oblique to the long axis of the bone. Next is the open fracture. So in picture you can see that the skin will be a broken and the bone are coming outside and the bleeding occurs. So it is called the open fracture. Next, pathologic fracture. So, it occurs through an area of diseased bone. For example, osteoporosis, then bony metastasis, then tumor, and any type of the cancer. So, due to that, this fracture will be occur. Simple fracture, it is a one type of the closed fracture. Then spiral fracture. So in that, a fracture, sometimes called torsion fracture, in which a bone has been twisted apart. So in picture you can see that the bones are twisted of parts. So due to that, this spiral fracture will be occur. Then stress fracture. So a fracture that result from repeated loading without bone and muscles recovery. So you cannot recover your muscles and the bone. So due to that, the loading will be occur into the your bones or the muscles. So due to that, repeated fracture or the repeated stress fracture will be occurred. Next is the transverse fracture, a fracture in which the break is across the bone at a right angle to the long axis of the bone. So it is called the transverse fracture. Next is the which all are the causes of the fracture. So first of all the direct blows, then the crossing forces due to the crossing forces, then the sudden twisting motion if you are suddenly twisting. So due to that the fracture will be occurred. Then the sudden twisting motion, then extreme muscles contraction due to the over or the extreme muscles contraction, the fracture occurred. The condition that weaken bones, for example, osteoporosis and the any type of the cancer of the bones. That the person with more active lifestyle. So some of the person are having more active in the lifestyle. So due to that, then the strains and the sprains due to this also occur. Risk factor of the fracture. So first is the age. So in any age, the fracture will be occur. Then the gender, both male and female both are affected. Then weight, overweight also the causes or the risk for the occurring the fracture. Then history of previous fracture, the smoking status, the rheumatoid arthritis, postural instability, poor vision, then vitamin D status due to vitamin D deficiency also the fracture occur. Then pathophysiology, due to any etiological factor that leads to the fracture occurs in the fracture, then muscles get disrupted and cause the spasm. Due to that, bone can get displaced in response to force or the spasm. Due to that leads to the periosteum or the blood vessels and the bone marrow get disrupted, so that leads to the damage the soft tissue, leads to bleeding, and the bleeding for due to bleeding the formation of the hematoma, so that leads to the inflammatory response start, so that occurs the resulting into the edema, pain, and the loss of the function. Then clinical manifestation. So in that pain, loss of the function, deformity, shortening, crepitus, local edema, and the ecchymosis. Diagnostic evaluation. So in that history taking, physical examination, X-ray, MRI, and the lab investigation. Complication in that shock, that the fat embolism syndrome. So it is a serious manifestation of fat embolism, occasionally cause multi-system dysfunction. So it starts the lungs always involved in that, and next is the brain also involving in this condition. Then compartment syndrome. So it is a swelling of the muscles causing the compression of the nerves and the blood vessels. Then delayed union. Then heterotropic ossification, malunion, and the non-union. Then the management. Emergency management. In that emergency management, you can splint the Next is the medical management. So in the medical management, analgesic, antibiotics, then the corticosteroids, then the calcium supplements, vitamin D supplements, then the splinting, traction, and the immobilization. So this is a medical management for the fracture. So due to the pain, we can give the analgesic, then the prevent for the infection, or so for that antibiotics, then the corticosteroids, then the calcium supplement to properly given the calcium rich diet. Next is the surgical management. So in that close reduction, anatomical alignment through the multiplication and manual traction, application of the cast, splint, and the other device. Reduction is done under the anesthesia. Traction are used for the immobilization and for the perfect alignment. For the perfect alignment, we can use the traction. Open reduction. Surgical approach is necessary for the open reduction, internal fixation, then the and used for the perfect alignment of the bone. Then internal fixator are metabolic pins, wires, screw, plates, nails, and the rods. These are the used in the open reduction surgeries. The debridement to devitalize tissue and increasing the vascularity of the affected area. So these all are the surgical use in the fracture. So here we completed the fracture.